Hello student, this is your subject teacher Mridula Bist and today we will do NCERT exercise 1.3. Before coming to the topic, we will discuss that what we have done in our previous exercise. We also will discuss the 5-star points the question based on those points we have done in our previous exercise. Let's start. As I told you, plus plus equals to plus. Minus minus equals to minus. Plus minus equals to minus or minus plus equals to minus. We have discussed earlier these 5-star points. The exercise 1.3 is based on multiplication. So we have to learn these 5-star points in which way are important and how to implement these points in multiplication. Okay, let's see. We will do comparison. We will do comparison because comparison makes study easier. Understood? Then what we have done. Don't focus here. Don't focus here. We will discuss these properties later on. Okay. So for example, I am taking here two integers minus 3 and 7. What we have done? If I will add these integers. Okay. Minus 3 plus 7. I have written. Then we open bracket and these are different signs. These are different signs. Definitely we are going to subtract these numbers. So answer will be 4. But which sign will be replaced? Here you can see larger number contains positive sign. Larger number having positive sign and smaller number having negative sign. So we will place here plus. But there is no need to place plus before the number. Now I am changing the number. I am changing the number. I am not changing that sign. I am just changing number. Now I am writing here 7. Okay. And minus 3 I have written after that. Okay. Sorry. I am changing these numbers. I am changing these signs. Okay. Here 7 is plus. Here 7 is minus. Now again the process will be same. We will subtract. We will subtract, but which sign will we place here? Negative sign. Because the number, negative sign contains larger number. Negative sign contains larger number. In both the situation, we have done subtraction, but we place sign as per according to number. As per according to number. This is the rule for addition and subtraction of integers. But what about of multiplication? Now I am taking same number minus 3 and now I am doing multiplication. I am doing multiplication, then we will table, either we can read table 3 7 times or 7 3 times. Now 3 7 ja, 7 3 ja, 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 7 3 ja 21. I have written here 21. Here are two different signs. 7 containing plus sign and 3 containing negative sign. So always sign will replace negative before 21. So this is the rule which I want to make you understand. Now in which way we will perform multiplication under these 5-star points. Now look at here carefully. If we have same sign, then definitely it will be plus. If we have minus, the sign will be plus. If we have different sign, either plus minus or minus plus, we always replace negative sign. It doesn't matter. Number is larger or smaller in multiplication. It doesn't matter. You can see here easily. Minus 3 into 7. 7 has plus sign, but it doesn't matter. We have placed here minus. So you have to keep it in your mind. The rule will be generalized in different way in multiplication. Okay. Let's see another example. If again we will do comparison. If we have both the integer having negative sign. For example, minus 3 and minus 2. We have two integers. Now I am going to add these integers. Minus 4 plus minus 2. Then you can see minus 4 plus minus will become minus. And minus 4 minus 2 we will add. We have added, but the sign will be placed negative because both integers having negative sign. Both integers having negative sign, that's why we placed here negative sign. Now what about a multiplication? The same integers we have and we are going to multiply these integers. So I will write here minus 4 into minus 2. 4 2s are 8. Minus minus will become plus. The product of two negative sign will always be plus. So you have to just keep it in your mind that how to perform multiplication of integers under these sign. Okay, so I hope you understand. You can pause the video and just I am explaining you now two other properties related to integers. Earlier we have discussed closure property, associative property, commutative property and zero additive property. We have discussed. Okay, now two more properties we are going to discuss. The first one is multiplicative identity. What does additive identity means? Additive identity we discussed in previous exercise. Additive identity means if we will add any integer with 0. If we will add any integers with 0, answer always remain that one integer. There is no change on answer. Again, if we will subtract any integer, if we will subtract 0 from any integer, our answer always will remain same. Okay? There is no change on answer. This is additive identity. Now, what does multiplicative identity mean? Multiplicative identity means, look at here an example. Okay, I have an integer. For example, I am taking minus 4. If I will multiply this minus 4 with 1, what will be the answer? Answer will be minus 4. If I will multiply minus 5 with 1, what will be the answer? Minus 5. If I will multiply 7 with 1, what will be the answer? 7. What did you observe here? If we will multiply any integer with 1, our answer always will remain that integer. These are integer. These are integer. Don't get confused. 7 is also integer because integer is a set, larger one set, including positive or negative numbers. Okay. So, if we will multiply 1 with any integer, our answer always remains same. That is called multiplicative identity. Don't get confused in between additive identity and multiplicative identity. Additive identity means adding or subtracting 0. And multiplicative identity means multiplying 1 with any integer. Got it? This is called multiplicative identity. Now, what about of distributive properties? What about of distributive properties? This is new one property. Definitely we are going to many sums based on this property. Okay. Distributive property means to distribute something. To distribute something among two or between two. Distribute मतलब बांटना किसी चीज को. Let's take an example. For example, I have a number 14 and I have a number 14 into I am writing here 12. Okay, so it is quite difficult. I just want to make it easy. So what I will do? If I will write it in this way, 14 and 10 plus 2. Can I write this 12 in this way? These properties are nothing but making calculation easier. It might be a question roaming in your mind that if we can do direct multiplication, then what is the need of this kind of calculation? But properties are implemented to make calculation easy. Okay, so you can see here we can write 12 in this way because in tens multiple multiplication is easy. To get multiplication is easy. So I can write it 14 into 10. Then sign is 2 plus then 14 into 2. Okay. So 14 tens are 140 and 14 twos are 28. So it is easier or not? Either you can, in which way, if you don't know the table of 12, then you have to perform 2 lines of multiplication like 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2 in this way. Then it will take more time. So to make the calculation easy, we can apply these properties. Understood? So distributive is nothing but distribute a number among 2 or between 2. Okay, so we have distributed, we have written 12 in this form, then we multiply it 10 plus 2 with 14 15 separately, and then we can make our calculation easy. So I hope you will understand the distributive property and meaning of distributive property. So let's do the exercise based on multiplicative identity, distributive identity, and the other 4 properties which we have done earlier. Just keep it in one thing in your mind. I am not explaining those 1 properties again. There is a reason. There is a reason because closure property is followed by integers, positive, either addition or subtraction. So closure property is also followed by multiplication. Okay, commutative property. What was commutative property? A plus B equals to B plus A. Order changing property. And our addition followed this one property. Addition of integer followed this one property, then surely multiplication of integer followed this one property. Why I am saying this? Because I told you in a very first lecture, basically there are 2 operations in maths. Addition and subtraction. And multiplication is nothing but repeated addition, and subtraction is nothing but repeated subtraction. So you should always keep it in your mind, the properties which are followed by addition or additive always followed by multiplication, and the property which are followed by subtraction of integer always followed by division also. So I am not explaining those 1 properties because after the 4 properties which I explained you earlier, multiplication of integer also will follow those 1 properties. So there are new two properties are there. So we have discussed it. Now we are going to solve exercise based on these properties. Okay? No, you can note down either or you can pause the video. Okay. Now exercise 1.3's first question is find each of the following product. One more thing I just want to share with you that today I have taken 7th B and day before yesterday 7th C also. I am very happy to see that most of the students were able to define properties, as well as they have done many questions based on those properties, and I am very happy that most of the students getting benefits of videos. I hope that you all are getting benefit of these videos and videos will be helpful to you. So please beta keep watching videos and your response should be like this in other classes, online classes. I am very happy to see your progress, that all the students are learning very well. Okay, so let's move towards the question. The question is find each of the following product. The question number first is 3 into minus 1. These are only one-liner questions. Very easy to make you understand. Then again you can see here I told you 3 into minus 1. 3 ones are 3. But the sign is negative sign. Plus minus will be minus. Okay, the answer will be minus 3. Very easy. Now come to the B. B is minus 1 into 225. Minus 1 into 225. So, if you will read 225 stable ones, it will be 225. Now, just see here minus sign. Then we will place minus sign before 225. Now, come to the C1. C is written minus 21 into minus 30. It is quite easy. If we have zeros followed by any number, the multiplication is easiest. Okay, how? First, what we will do? First, we will place 0. How many zeros are there? As much zeros are there, you can place for 0. There is only 1 0. First, we will place 0. Then, we will read the table of that number with others. So, then we will multiply the number with other one. Here is 21, here is 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. Now you can see minus minus. Minus minus will become plus. So there is no need to show plus sign before a number. This is the rule. There is no need to show the plus sign before the number. So our answer will be 630. Understood? Now come to the D part of question number 1. D is minus 316 into minus 1. Again you can see here 2 minus sign, 2 negative signs are multiplying with each other, then definitely it's gonna be plus. So 316 ones are 316. It will become plus. So there is no need to show plus sign. Okay, you can note down it. I am rubbing it, then we will do a few more questions based on question number 1. Okay, so I am rubbing it. Now, E part of question number 1, minus 15 multiplied by 0 into minus 18. Okay, so there is no need to multiply two numbers because here is 0. If there is 0 in multiplication, so answer always be 0. Answer always be 0. There is no need to show the multiplication of 15 with 18 and minus will become plus. There is no need. Don't do anything else. If there is 0 in multiplication, for example, you have a bigger one calculation like 43 into 70 into 29 into 0 into 5. So there is no need to multiply 5 with 29, then 70, then 43, then finally 0. There is no need. Directly you can write down the answer 0, because if we will multiply any number or integer with 0, answer always be a 0. Okay, so there are different situations. What we learned in addition or subtraction, if we will add 0 or subtract 0 from any integers, answer always remains same. But in case of multiplication, if we will multiply 0 with any number or integers, our answer always be 0. Okay, this is also a 5-star point for you. This is also a 5-star point for you and you have to follow. Okay, there is no need to show any calculation. It is a wasting of time. Okay, now come to the F1 part. F is written minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. It is totally up to you that in which way you are performing this one calculation. Because here is tens multiple, either you can multiply 12 and 10 first, either you can multiply 12 and 10 first, or minus 11 or 10 first. So I am choosing minus 12 and 10 first. Okay, so here is a minus sign, here is a plus sign. Okay, 12 10 ja, it is very easy. The multiplication, first we will write 12. I have told you that if there is 0, then place 0 first and write down that one number. Place 0 first and number is 12. Okay, but here is negative sign. Then I will place negative sign also here. Now minus 11. Okay, I hope that you all have to learn table up to 20 because you are 7th grader student. It is very important to all of you that you know the table up to 20. Okay, every time you cannot choose that longer one method, that 3 2 just 6, 3 1 just 3, then in this way you cannot choose this one method. Okay, it is time consuming method, so you have to learn table at least up to 20. Okay, so it might be possible that in any Zoom class, I will take your oral test of table. Okay, oral test of table, and I am going to ask you table. Okay, so I will check that how many of you learn table up to 20. Now you can see minus will become plus. Here are two minus signs. So minus will become 0. Now how to multiply? Again I will place this 0 here. Okay, now I will read the table. 12 ones are 12. 1 is carry forward. 12 ones are 12 and 1 13. The answer will be 1320 or 1320. Okay, this will be the answer. Now I am doing G1. I will do questions up to Z, H, I and J is the homework for you. H, I, J, these 3 parts you are going to do yourself. Okay, if you will find any difficulty in these 3 parts, you can discuss during online class, because I will take answer of these questions during online class and I don't want any excuse there. Understood? All the students will do these 3 questions in their fair notebook. There is no need to copy down it in a rough notebook. You all will do, because these are 1 or 2 liner answers. So I am expecting that each and everyone is eligible to do these questions. Understood? So G is written here 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. Okay. Then in which way we will perform this? Either you can choose 9 and 3 first, or minus 3 and minus 6 first. What I am going to do? I am choosing minus 3 and minus 6 because I know table up to 20. Okay. So minus 3 and minus 6, 3 6 are 18. Minus will become plus. So there is no need to show plus sign here. Okay. So 9 into 18. Either you can multiply 9 with 18, or you can read direct table of 18. But how many times? 9 times. So 18 9 ja 162. 18 nines are 162. So we have done question number 1 of exercise 1.3. I hope you all will understand. You can pause video. You can note down, copy down these questions in your fair notebook with date. Understood? With date and exercise. Understood? And if you have any doubt, any query regarding these questions, you can share, you can ask your questions during online class. I will definitely sort out your problem. That's all for today. Take care and goodbye.